Hello friends and welcome to the Confined Kitchen episode 12.5. We're doing a redo. Had some filming issues, hey, it's a learning process. It is Ian Tyson here, motivational speaker, and so grateful to be with you today. And if I may, for those of you who have been watching the other episodes, let me just say episode 12, big day, proving once and for all that I, Ian Tyson, have shirts that aren't black. Just saying. Anyway. So excited to be with you today with just a really simple but delicious and amazing recipe that is super versatile for you to be able to do whatever you want to do with it, make it your own, switch it up. We're making zucchini ravioli with zucchini instead of pasta. It is delicious, super easy if you follow the steps that we're going to go through. So let's get to it, zucchini ravioli right now. So know that as we start this is incredibly malleable. It's whatever you want it to be. The stuffing in the ravioli is entirely up to you. So what we're doing tonight is a nice stuffed zucchini ravioli using fresh zucchini instead of the pasta. And we are stuffing with some hot Italian sausage, spinach, ricotta, and a little bit of mushroom because I had some left and we're trying to use everything that we have. And then we're going to kick up a bit of a store-bought sauce. So I've got a store-bought sauce and we're going to put a little bit of extra tomato and onion in it, just kind of maybe a few extra spices. A couple of episodes ago we did fresh marinara. You want to do that? Do that. You want to go straight store-bought sauce? Do that. Just follow the steps. You're going to make a delicious meal where you're going to feel that experience and the joy and the awesome of having pasta, but without having the of having the pasta. Not sure if anybody else is carrying a COVID-19 right here. But we sometimes getting rid of those carbs is not a bad thing. It feels lighter, but it still feels like the richness and the excellence of having a nice Italian meal. So into the pasta. So what we're going to do is we're going to be using fresh zucchini instead of pasta, but we're not going to get to that yet. Just hang tight. We have got spicy Italian sausage. I've taken about 3 sausages, taken them out of the casing and squished them up kind of like we did with the hamburger meat when we made hamburgers in the last episode. So just getting in there with the hand, squishing it up, makes it more like a ground pork sausage instead of the pork sausage that I bought at the store. These are spicy. You can do mild. You can just do cheese and ricotta. You can put whatever vegetables you want in there, just as long as you've got something that's going to bind it all together, as you'll see when we stuff. But we're doing this. So I've got my pan heating up. I'm going to put a little olive oil in there, and we're just going right in with all of that sausage. What we're going to do then with that is we got to make sure while it's frying we're breaking it up into small bits. We don't want large chunks in this. So we're going to bat it all down, make it into small bits. So we'll get that going. While that's starting to cook up, we're going to take a Spanish onion and we're just going to work with about that much of it and just do a super fine chop. We're just going to pan fry some veg to kick up the store-bought sauce a little bit. Again, we've got a pan on here. Again, as always, a little extra virgin olive oil into the pan, and we're just going to get that onion cooking down. So once you've got this sausage starting to cook down a little bit, you're going to take your spatula and just really get in there and break it up into smaller bits. That's going to make things a lot easier for when we're cooking later. Just get that sausage broken down into little bits. So that's broken up. Now we're going to take some tomato. I've got, again, some cherry tomatoes had in the fridge. While those onions are going down, again, small pieces. Tomatoes and onions are cooking down. Okay, so the tomatoes are in there, and I'm calling an audible. I was originally going to put the mushrooms in with the sausage to be part of the stuffing, but they tend to release a lot of water, so I'm changing it up. I'm going to cut those button mushrooms up I had left over from dinner the other night. I'm going to put them in with the tomatoes and onions, cook them down, then we can remove some of the water from it, add it into the sauce. Better control. Things change in the kitchen. It's okay. Before we put the mushrooms in there, a little bit of kosher salt, of course some fresh ground black pepper, And then we'll throw a little basil and Italian seasoning in there as well. So we've thrown some extra spices in there. Now we're gonna finely chop those mushrooms, get them cooking down as well. Now we're just gonna let those reduce. Now the next thing we wanna do is take some spinach here. We're gonna finely chop that, put it in with the sausage, reduce that down. That's gonna make the base of our stuffing. So we've added that spinach to the sausage, just gonna let it reduce down a little bit, put it in a bowl, let it cool. We're gonna mix in the ricotta and we're gonna be ready to stuff these things. Just cook that down till that spinach gets way smaller. So as the spinach is reducing down, we're just about ready to go with that. These mushrooms, tomato, and onion have done really well. They've cooked down. So I've got, again, just leftovers, part of a jar of some store-bought sauce here. So we're just throwing this in to kind of kick it up, add a little bit of texture, a little more flavor there. There, now we've got a beautiful next level sauce. As it does, spinach has reduced down considerably. So what we're going to do is take this bowl right here. So we've got spicy Italian sausage and spinach just going right into there. Now we've got our ricotta cheese. Just going to take this and add a little bit first, mix it up, and then we see what else we need to add. Best way to do with anything. This is a ravioli stuffing, so yeah, we're going to add a little more cheese. And that is what we're looking for in terms of stuffing. Now we're at the magic part, the fun part. But it is magic, and I'll tell you why. So what we need now is you want a nice wide and long as you can zucchini. Nice and fresh. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do long slices in the zucchini, and I'll show you how we build them out to make a pocket for ravioli. What you're going to need, if at all possible, is a vegetable peeler, but not one of the long straight ones, a wide one. This is mine, Magic Mike. This is my peeler right here. His name is Magic Mike. Don't disrespect him. He's awesome. So you're going to put your little peeler aside here, and then what we're going to do with our zucchini is just cut the top off straight, cut the bottom off straight, so that you can stand it straight up. And then we're going to do one very thin slice down the outside. So you've got a nice flat surface there, just like so. Then, and I'll get this in with the other camera a little closer, making sure you're in the right direction. I learned this the hard way, that this particular peeler always goes down to peel. If you go the other way, it doesn't work quite as well. So find the direction that's good for your peeler, and then you're going to go wide, and you're going to go right down. Create one big long piece, okay? So that what you get is this, a nice, beautiful, thin piece of zucchini. For each piece of ravioli, 4 slices of zucchini. You want to keep firm pressure all the way down so you get a nice solid piece. There's 4, just like that. Nice, beautiful pieces. That is what we're looking for. And then we keep going. So tonight I'm making 4 pieces of zucchini ravioli, so I'm going to need 16 slices. So we may have to cut on the other side and do that, or get into our other zucchini. But just keep going. Once they start to get, the edges are coming apart, they're not like really holding themselves together anymore as a piece, because we need to have that, you know, they've got to be good and strong. If they're coming apart, flip to the other side or start using another zucchini. And then whatever bits you have left, that's just leftover, finely chop it, put it in an omelet, do something with it. Friends, a tragedy has befallen the Confined kitchen. Magic Mike lost his head. I was peeling and, you know, giving that good pressure down, and popped right off. So let's just have a moment of silence, if we can, for Magic Mike. He served this kitchen well. I don't know if crazy glue is going to do it. We may have to find another Magic Mike. But we need to move on, because I had a backup peeler that is metal and not going to break. Maybe it was the better one to begin with. I don't know. Mike was a lot more fun. What are you going to do? So We have 16 of these ready to go to build our ravioli. So let's get going with that in 1 second. First of all, let me just say this. All of this zucchini, wrap it up. Use it for something else. We have so much one, you could get several more ravioli off of this one. This one was starting to come apart a little bit. I'm going to throw that in on a brunch or something like that. I'll make it in a salad, whatever. Lots to use here. Now, we've grieved. It's time to move on. Time to make this dish. That's what Mike would have wanted. Okay, so we have this is just a 12 by 12 cake pan. You could use it for a lasagna, whatever you want. We're using it for this. So we've got it here. We're gonna take some of this sauce. We're gonna put a nice base down just so things don't stick. Just a nice base like that. Now the stuffing process, pretty simple. I'll try and walk you through it as best I can, get good shots of it with the other camera so that you can see what's going on. But we've got our 4 pieces. You are taking one piece, laying it right down on your cutting board. You are taking another piece, laying it about a quarter overlapped in the same direction. I'll show you on the other camera. Just like that. Then we're going to take another piece, lay it directly across the middle. So you're making a cross, again, 1/4 overlapped. Just like that. Then we're going to take our stuffing, which again, you're going to do whatever you want. This one is spicy Italian sausage, spinach, and ricotta. And you're going to get as much as you want to throw in there and put it right in the middle. Just like that. Now what we're going to do, starting at the top of this cross, you're going to take both pieces, fold in, and then I go counterclockwise. Fold the top, then the next, and then the next, and then the next. Hold it all together, flip the side with the folds down, and put it into our pan. So, top in, hold it there with your fingers. Sometimes you go one piece of zucchini at a time, and that's fine so that you can be pushing that stuffing back in. 1, 2 across the bottom, 1 and 2 across the top, just like that. That's what we're going for. Then you're going to take this beautiful little zucchini ravioli. You've got the side where you folded everything in. That side's going down right into your pan full of sauce. Won't stick. We're preheating the oven to 350. Things are going to be good. Then we're essentially just repeating the process for as many pieces as we've got. As DJ Khaled would say, here's another one. So those are now in the pan and ready for a little more sauce. So we've got these all in here. We're going to take the sauce we have and make sure we just get some coverage on top of each piece. Just like that. So we're going to take this beauty, put it in the oven, 350, 30 minutes. And we'll see you in 30 minutes. And we're back. It's 30 minutes later. This has been in here. Let's get it out. We got some nice bubbling, some nice crispy edges on that zucchini. That's exactly what we're looking for. Going to get ready to plate here. Okay, so we're going to get right under that. Take one out, the other out. All the sauce that's left in the pan, we're just going to put that right on top. Just going to do a little cheese on top. And because we can, and then we've got some freshly fine chopped basil here. And friends, so versatile, so easy. Switch it up, make it however you want, your filling, follow your joy. This is some zucchini ravioli. Gonna eat this now, but you know I made this for you. Thanks so much. Follow me at Ian Tyson on Instagram and Twitter. Check me out at iantyson.ca. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.